that's gonna be good, y'all. Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today we're making something special. We're gonna make old-fashioned honey butter skillet yeast rolls. Let's get started. Okay y'all, the first thing you're gonna do is you need to measure out 3 cups of all-purpose flour. And we're gonna sift our flour. A lot of people don't do that, but today I like to sift my flour because it makes them a whole lot fluffier. So don't forget to sift your flour. And we're going to measure this out 3 cups. And now we're just going to sift it and make sure you get it sifted, because you never know. You can find a little hard piece of flour in your flour and it can mess up your whole recipe. So don't do that. Make sure you sift that flour. See how pretty it turns out when you sift it? Okay, now we're going to measure out our milk. And you're going to need 1 3/4 cups of milk. That's 1 3/4 cup. And now we're going to put it in this bowl right here. And now we're going to stick this in the microwave for 1 minute. And that right there will get your milk the exact temperature you're looking for, around 76 degrees. So let's put it in there, and we're going to go ahead and turn it on for 1 minute. Okay, now that we've got our milk just where we want it, we're going to go ahead now and we're going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar and our 1 tablespoon of yeast. And now we're just going to give this a little mix and get it all incorporated good. And that's what it looks like. And now we're going to set this to the side, and you're going to let that yeast proof. And in 30 minutes, you should have like a brown, crusty top of where the yeast is bubbling on top of your milk. So let's set that to the side, and we'll check it in 30 minutes. Okay, y'all, while we're waiting on our yeast to proof, we're going to go ahead now, and we're going to grease up our 12-inch skillet. That's what we're using. And this recipe fits in this skillet perfect. So we're just going to go ahead now and add a little olive oil to our skillet. And I'm going to use this little brush just to get it on all the sides and the bottom real good. You want it coated good, that way your rolls don't stick. Okay, there it is. But now if y'all don't have an iron skillet, you can use whatever you got. It really don't matter. You just need something that'll hold your recipe. Okay, y'all, it's been 30 minutes, and I just want to show y'all how good this yeast is working. I'm gonna bring y'all over here where you can see it. Okay, y'all watch. Look at that. Now that right there is how you know that your yeast is working good. Okay, now that our milk and yeast and sugar has grown and we know our yeast is good, we're going to add it to our 3 cups of sifted flour. And now we're just going to start mixing and get all that flour incorporated good with that milk. Just keep mixing. And as you're doing this, just turn that bowl a little bit so you can get to all those ingredients in the bottom. Also, you want to make sure you don't have any dry flour left in this bowl when you get through. Okay, now that you got it ready and you're fixing to pour it out, just take you a spoon and get this one scraped off real good, because you don't want to lose none of your dough right there. Okay, and now we're just going to take this and we're going to pour it right here on the counter. And get it all out of there. Okay, y'all, at this point, it looks too sticky, but we're going to take it now and we're going to just add a tiny little sprinkle of flour on it, because you want it more, you don't want it to get dried out, and you can always add more, but you can't take it back out. So now we're just going to start kneading it. Okay, and then I'm going to use my scrape. Now, if y'all hadn't got one of these, you can get them at the Dollar Tree, Walmart. You can get them on most anywhere. You can even get them at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. But if you're going to be thinking about making bread, this is a good little bread tool to have. It helps you scrape it off the counter so you can work with it better. Okay, and now I'm just going to start working my dough. See how using that scrape helps you be able to put it on your counter like that? And just scrape it right up. Okay, it's still a little too sticky, so I'm going to add just a tiny bit more flour to it. And keep working it. Okay, you can see it's already changing with just that little bit of flour. You can tell the texture now is not sticking to the counter at all. Okay, y'all, now that we've got our dough just where we want it, we're going to go ahead now and I'm going to make my rolls. And we're going to let it rise once. You don't have to let it rise twice. Don't do it that way. This way, I'll save you around 30 to 40 minutes. So we're going to go ahead now and we're going to start cutting this to cut our rolls out with. And we're going to use this cutter and just start cutting them out to make our rolls. Set these to the side and we'll just start rolling it up. And we're going to go ahead and just place them in our iron skillet. You can roll a yeast roll in your hand like this, and then there's a trick where you can roll it on the counter too, and just like work it on the counter, and it'll make it into a round ball. Okay, now that we've got all our rolls in our skillet, we're going to go ahead now and we're going to cover them with a dishcloth and set them to the side and just let them sit there for 30 minutes and rise one time. And now we're going to set the timer for 30 minutes. While you're waiting on your yeast rolls to rise, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. Okay, y'all, it's been 30 minutes. Let's look and see how they turned out. Ooh, they're pretty. Okay, now we're going to put them in the oven on 350 and we're going to bake them for 20 minutes. Or just keep a close eye on them and make sure you get them the golden brown that you're looking for. And now let's set the timer for 20 minutes. Okay, y'all, while we've got our rolls baking in the oven, we're going to make our honey butter. We're going to take 1 stick of salted butter, and this is real butter, and then we're going to take 2 tablespoons of honey, and I've already got my honey measured out, and we're just going to add that honey to our butter. And now we're going to microwave this for 1 minute. Okay, our butter cut off, so now let's check it. Look at that butter and honey. Now just take you a butter knife and just incorporate it together good. Give it a good mix. Okay, now we're just going to set this to the side and wait for our yeast rolls to come out of the oven. Okay, our timer just went off. Let's check our yeast rolls and see how they're turning out. Oh, y'all look at there, how pretty. And now we're going to take our mixture that we made with our butter and honey, and we're going to give it another good mix. And now we're going to take this brush, and I'm just going to drizzle over my yeast rolls this butter and honey. Ooh, that's gonna be good, y'all. Okay, now we're going to set our brush right here, and we're going to take the rest of our butter mixture and we're just going to pour it right on top of our yeast rolls. Ooh, those are going to be good, y'all. Okay, y'all, we got our yeast rolls out of the iron skillet and we're ready to dig in. I hope y'all like our video on how to make honey buttered yeast rolls. Thanks for watching.